come back to order. Before we get started back, we got software problems in the auditor's office, which carried over into the other offices. And Wayne and Angela have been working on this and have been talking to outside consultants and stuff on it. And I just wanna give y'all a brief deal on it. We can't give you anything real concrete to go with this time, but, there,
The alarm's going off in here. Is there a button in here somewhere?
well, in me, I think I did it one time before.
Thank y'all for responding.
We just checking you out to see if you. There it is right there. I just, that's right over here underneath this.
Boy, Lauren must have put off, look at that.
And the Undertaker's here, I give up.
Where's the button? It's right over
Somebody
there.
knows something I don't
I
know.
don't know. You better check the bottom of your chair.
Okay, Angela, you wanna kinda brief them on what we're faced with?
We do not have I do not have the information in front of me. Jackie, has been working on putting it, together. We received, price quotes from 3 different vendors. They came and did a demo. The, cost of the annual fees is running about the same as what we're paying now. But it's the setup cost, the conversion, the training is what's gonna cost a one-time fee. And again, I apologize, I don't have the numbers, but, we're trying to find ways of doing that as well. Maybe we can break it up into 2 budget cycles, pay some of it out of this budget and some out of the next budget. But I'll have that information and all the amounts at the, I don't know if we'll have it Monday, but at the next time, as soon as we can get that information to you. But it will consist of, a new purchasing, manual, module, and the treasurer's office, human resources, and the auditing office is the departments that will, need new financial software.
Judge, whenever Mr. Partham was here and we entered into an agreement with a company, is this the same software that we're talking?
Not,
No. No, this is a different company.
Did we ever contribute any monetary
no,
to the other?
no, the
I know
guy-
it fell through, but
Yeah, the guy never took a penny.
okay.
Angela doesn't wanna say this, but I can say it since I'm a short time. But, that system over there she's dealing with right now, and I've objected this a long time, there was a separate computer over there, that was his personal computer. And the entries that went into there were single entry, accounting. So you could take a figure, any figure you wanted to and change it, and I'm not saying he changed any of it. But what I'm saying is, there is no way to double check that. And if I said that Shirley turned in, $50,000, and I wanted to make it 500,000, that's all I do, is punch a button and it's in there. So she's got to overcome this part, and then when she does that, she's gotta work it in coordination with the other officers that she just named. And what I like about it is everybody's working together to try to come up with a solution to this thing. Purchasing, if you go out and you buy, get a purchase voucher to buy a piece of equipment, okay, what it'll do is we'll enter into the budget and it will bind that amount. We don't have that way of doing it right now.
Yeah.
And then when you get ready to check your budget, all you gotta do is put it up on your own, through the internet and your own office, and you can check your own budget without having to even go through her. A lot of big advantages but the part is that when you have change, you've got to have everybody that's willing to make change involved in it. And this is what, they're working on. She's done an excellent job of bringing everybody in. So, I know we're gonna be faced with some problems, but I think it's been addressed in the right way, and the software is changed. It has to happen. It's just reached the point that, you can't go any further with it. Now, how we got through outside audits and stuff, everything must have been right, or we would have problems. But there's that gap that scares me to death, and has from the whole.
Is that gonna help purchasing with their, or y'all all gonna be routed on the same software? Cause I know purchasing still has a DOS
Yes.
based program.
Yes.
It's like an 8-track. Yeah.
And
I think
Sharon,
we're the only county in the state that's doing those places.
Mhm.
We're
I
innovative.
don't even wanna say it when they do it. They'll say, what kind of software you use, and I just keep my mouth shut. We're just frugal.
Very frugal.
But, you know, it works for what we have to do, so. I know it doesn't work for Angela. The software company that we were gonna go with, the FI that backed out on us, was there money budgeted for that system that we didn't use?
I
Is that
thought
in
it,
the budget?
I would thought it was in, I thought it was in his budget, but that's been about almost 2 years ago that this happened.
Was it? Mm-hmm.
When that was started.
Yeah.
He moved all that computer, it actually comes out of an 514 line item or something.
Commissioner's Court.
It is not in the auditor's budget, and in Commissioner's Court, that line item that is, our monthly fee is taken out of, it just covers outside audits, and then the computer software, monthly invoice. It does not have any extra money for conversions.
And when she does this conversion, if I'm right, we're talking about doing it at the end of this year, so that everything's converted over for the new year.
Well, we tried to get that in that time frame, but all the software vendors that came and did a demo said it's 4 to 6 months for the training conversion, so you're looking at the first of the year, January.
I know one of the things, whenever I was out, going to different places to speak when we were campaigning, is the public really, really has a problem that we're not more
Transparent.
transparent.
It's always
Yeah,
good to hear.
that's all I heard was that they want transparency, and we have no way for the transparency right now.
Well, everything that's going on right here, and what you just got through saying, goes on the internet.
Yeah, but they want to be able to, and I think this new software would help us to step more in that direction of being able for the public to view
In real time.
and see what's going on. That complaint would, I mean, we heard it over and over and over.
And we can thank Washington DC.
Mhm.
for that.
I think you have limited capability of the reports you can generate now with this software, and so you may have someone to request a report that we just can't generate with our current software, where you could with a new software, which would make it a lot easier.
It seems like every year this very subject comes up. Improve, update, upgrade. Every year this comes up. Somewhere there's got to be a standardized, period that we can, not have to talk about this update business.
Well, the
That's
problem
when-
is we're so far behind, it's gonna take.
That's when Steve comes and picks us up.
Yeah, 'cause we've had this software since '91.
Yeah. Wow.
We talk about it every year.
Well, that's a good utilization of resources.
Okay, let's move on. Anybody got anything else that we need to address today? We do plan to have another, budget meeting after the Commissioners Court next Monday.
Judge,
Where are we right now?
Link sale Friday to help the budget.
okay, this is, according to my figures, if we don't give any raise, we're just about even.
Okay,
Okay, if we give a 2%, we're about $200,000 shy, and if we give a 3%, we're $300,000 shy, which we're getting, within the realm of accuracy of figures and stuff. And the judge has said he's gonna schedule a workshop for Monday, so could we get Angela to incorporate all of this into the budget? And I would suggest incorporate it into the budget with no raise. We know what the raise would. Then we can see in the interim what kind of cuts we can come up with, and then we can make a decision as how we wanna go.
Okay, and we got, Monday's gonna be the 28th.
28th?
Yeah, and we gotta have this thing filed by the 31st.
Of July?
Yeah.
Oh, proposed, okay.
Yeah, proposed.
Proposed budget. Well,
Or-
we should be in position Monday to vote on a proposed budget and proposed tax rate.
I would hope so.
Yeah. I mean, I think as close as we are now, I see no reason why we couldn't be.
Where, so that, I know Bobby opposed the, JP, my recommendation on the clerk at JP fives. Where were you on the car allowance? Nothing at all?
Oh, I'm willing to go 400 with no, let's say 5,000.
Off of
Off,
the
yeah.
Ames's?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, as I understand, I got an email from the sheriff, and I understand that the duties have been pulled away from him for serving papers. I haven't heard anything from him, but I talked to the JP because, you know, to see how their relationship was.
Did you get that?
Yes.
And if he's not gonna serve papers, then I think we should cut his car allowance $400 a month. Is that all right, Bob?
Agree.
That's okay.
Okay. Chris?
Everybody agree?
Yeah, that's your recommendation.
And I think, you know, that any other constable decides he don't wanna serve papers, well, they can understand their car allowance will be cut $400 a month.
Well, and that's what I'd like to see the 28th, because if you're gonna take, it's gotta be fair. It has got to be fair across the board,
What?
cutting these constables' car allowances, cause
All the
there's,
other constables are serving papers.
we think.
Well,
the sheriff would
says-
know.
Sheriff says they are.
Yeah.
We have no other issues
Yeah.
with the other five constable service.
Well, okay, I mean, but I think we ought to look at the workload, because if his position's to serve the JP, which is where we were at, and my thing is only fair. I want fair for everybody involved. And if it's that Constable Ames is the exception, I have no problem with it.
Well, and I think this kind of set the precedent that if a constable says, hey, I don't want to serve papers anymore, he just automatically knows that he's gonna lose $400 a month on his car. I mean, it's just kind of an automatic deal. Does that sound reasonable?
Sounds mighty reasonable to me.
Okay.
I understand. I have another issue I'll address later.
Since Wayne's getting his feet on the ground, and he's been quiet back there today, I'd like for you to have an opportunity, if you want to do so, to express anything that may affect you down the road.
Well, I think, what Commissioner Pell said about the raises, if we don't give any raises, of course, I would like to have a raise, everybody in this room, I'm sure would like to have a raise, but if we don't give a raise, then we don't have to dip into the contingency fund. I definitely don't want to see us have to dip into that fund again, and with the, looking forward, that we're gonna have to continue to do that in order to make the budget. I don't see why we should keep trying to forecast the budget, dipping into the contingency fund to make it work. So, if the other cuts can't be made, I would just recommend that we don't give a raise this year, which I know that's not popular, but that's, we gotta do the right thing.
Okay, anything else?
That's it.
Okay, well, got a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
We stand adjourned.